Stop talking to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Jay Willie Silly, man, a.k.a. Mr. Take It Easy for you end up like Beezy, man. Make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you need to know about your boy, Jay, is in the description down below. But we got part 2. You know what I'm saying? 1 Michael Jordan fan versus 10 LeBron James fans, bro. And, dude, like I said, bro, these fanboys right here, you know what I mean? These fanboys right here are ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? These fanboys are ridiculous. I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. I've never seen much of a delusional fan base in my freaking life. They have been getting cooked. My man right here has been cooking them left and right. See, one thing about LeBron James fans, they're very hypocritical and very delusional. You know what I mean? They love bringing up other superstars having help, but they don't want to hear about LeBron James having help. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, your boy had the most help out of any superstar. Just so delusional. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with you saying LeBron James better than Hakeem, you know, Tim Duncan, you know, Kareem, Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, but when you start talking about Larry Birds, when you start talking about Magic Johnsons, when you start talking about Kobe, the Bean Bryant, when you start talking about I wanna be like Mike, when you start talking about Mike, you know what I mean? That's a different discussion, bro. Then that's when I start getting heated. Then that's when I start getting offended. Cause like I said, bro, you can have an opinion, bro. But the thing is with y'all, you act like your opinion is facts. That's why I cannot stand LeBron fans. I'm cool with you having an opinion. If you think LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan, bro, that's your opinion. If you think LeBron James is better than Kobe, that's your opinion. But the thing is with y'all, you don't act like it's an opinion. You act like it's a fact. You know what I mean? That's what I'll be having a problem with. I ain't got a problem with you saying Mike better than you. I got a problem with you acting like he's the GOAT. Like, yeah, he the GOAT. That's what it is. That's why I don't like you mother effers.
Hasn't done enough to outweigh all of the failures in his career. Jordan's peak trumps LeBron's longevity.
Yeah.
What specifically are we comparing from peak
I don't
to
want to.
longevity?
No, please. You lead the way, and I'll respond to you. You want me to lay it out to you?
I would love for you to lay it out for me. Yeah,
My man, you know what peak is, my man. Like I said, chocolate drop. I remember you from last video. You know what peak is. Like, it's not hard, bro. You know what I mean? You're trying to make things harder than what it is. You know what I mean? You know he's talking. His peak is better than your longevity. You know the longevity that y'all praise, and then when he does bad, you use his age against him. You know that's what we're talking about, LeBron James fans. You know what I mean? See, when he stat pads, you know what I mean? When he breaks records, you know y'all praise his age, but when he built like a sack of laundry, when he does terrible, you use his age as an excuse. So that's why I be saying when it come to y'all just wishy-washy LeBron James fans, you praise him when he doing good. Oh my God. You know, we never seen nobody at 40 doing this, man. We never see nobody at 40 doing this. The minute you have a bad game, dude, he's 41 years old. He's 41, man. You know what I'm saying? What more you expect? You gonna praise him when he do good, and then when you do bad, you act like we can't say nothing. When he do bad, you act like we can't say nothing. Dude, he's 41, man. Like, how much do you want him to do? But with that mother ever drop 39, yeah, man, he's the greatest of all time. He's 41, still doing it. He LeBron, that's what I was saying. These LeBron James fans is funny, and they only agree with themselves. Nobody else agree with you mother effers, bro.
Easier for me to beat you if I just know what I'm doing.
Perfect. Well, LeBron James, because he is so elite in terms of his longevity,
hey, Earn Dog,
the fact that he's been
bro,
basically peak from, I don't know.
I wish I would have never told you about Jess Pizza, Earn Dog. I'm going to keep it real with you. I hope you're not getting sick over there, Earn Dog.
22 now, so 21 years worth of it. I would expect him to have been far more accomplished. We're not even talking about winning. I would expect him to be far more accomplished in terms of an individual, and has shown his individual dominance over Michael Jordan with all of the additional years that he's had the ability to be out there accruing these things.
He's got the longest peak any sport's ever seen.
Bro, like, here we go, man. Here we go. What he's saying is that Michael Jordan played 14 seasons. LeBron played 23 seasons. And he still only has 4 rings and 4 MVPs. Michael Jordan still has more MVPs than him. Still had more rings than him. And he played lesser years. You played dang near 4. You're going into your 24th season this year, if I'm not mistaken. You played 10 more seasons than him, and you're still behind him. The only reason you are above Michael Jordan only in stats in all NBA selections, because you played 10 more seasons than him. He retired 2 times, my brother. He played 4 years in college. You came straight out of high school. You've been playing consistently for 23 years. And you want to bring up freaking stacks and longevity. Bro, he plays in the softest era now. You don't think Michael Jordan could have played at 40 years old in this era? I told you the difference between Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Michael Jordan was always the #1 option, even when he came back to play with the Wizards at the age of 40. He is not the #1 option. He's the 3rd option. So of course he can have longevity when he's not the guy anymore. He really haven't been the guy ever since AD. That championship run that we was on, AD averaged more points than him that season and in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That really was AD team if you really want to talk about it. If we didn't have AD, we would not win in 2020. Simple. You feel me? So it's like, bro, you really haven't been like the face, you know what I mean? Like the freaking like #1 option quite some time, bro. You know what I mean? So that's why you can still go, bro, because you're playing in the softest era and you're the #3 option.
That's not a showcase of his individual dominance.
So 22 actual qualified years, because he only played 45 games 1 year. He didn't register for awards and year-end things and stuff like that. And same with Jordan. He broke his foot in year 2. He came in at age 21, broke his foot in year 2, missed all of that season basically, played the last 17 games. Then he retired at 30. I know you think you have some conspiracy theory thing that he was forced out, but anyway,
they called him and said, "Stop gambling."
He left at 30. And then missed that whole season and most of the next season. He came back.
Bro said, why I'm drinking like that? Cuz, stop looking at me, cuz, if I go ahead and ban you, bro, for real. Why you looking at me? You know what I'm saying? Why you looking at me drinking water, bro? You know, you want to be seen, bro? Stop talking to me, bro, if I go and ban you, bro. Look at the video, bro. Why you looking at me, bro?
Those years don't matter. Like the broken foot year where he played.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't the one to troll, bro. I'm gonna tell you, bro. Shut your mouth. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see. I'm gonna own you, bro. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you talk no more. You type again, you're done. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that, bro. I ain't flight reacts. I ain't none of motherfuckers. I don't like motherfuckers like you. Stop looking at me, G.
Okay.
Those are unqualified.
Now I'm gonna drink again.
13 total qualified years for Jordan and 22 total qualified years.
Freak you looking at me for, boy.
In 22 years, let's talk standard because LeBron's the king of stats.
Yeah, Fries, ban him. Ban him. I just said shut up. They ain't just say shut up, ban him. Just said shut up. You know what I'm saying? Ban that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I need you to ban that motherfucker right now. Somebody ban that motherfucker right now. I need somebody to ban him right now. Where my mind's at, man? Somebody ban him. Say he's still here? I got you. I got you. I'm gonna ban you personally. I got you.
How many times in his 22 qualified
No
seasons?
motion. I got you.
One time he led the league in scoring.
No motion, but you watch
He
me.
led the league in assists.
Make it
How many
make sense.
standard crowns did Michael Jordan win in his 13 qualified years?
A lot more than 2.
10 times he led the league in scoring. 10.
Lovely.
I got
He
you.
led
I
the
got
league
you.
in steals 3 times. 13 standard crowns
Got you,
in
bro.
13 qualified years for 2 standard crowns in LeBron's 22 years.
Which era of
Bye, bro.
scoring was better? LeBron's era of scoring or Jordan's era of scoring?
Well, it was way harder to score when Jordan
I didn't ask you
was
that.
playing.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you it was harder to do. First of all, we just talked about how you couldn't double, you couldn't play zone. I'm not talking about that. I'm asking which era of scoring was better. Which era?
The 60s.
Whose era of scoring had better scorers?
Which era are we talking about? 2004?
LeBron
Hold
and
on.
Jordan.
Oh,
Whose era had better scorers?
Hang on. If LeBron, which years do you want to look at for LeBron?
The existence of LeBron James' career.
But he's supposed to be the GOAT, right? That's what I'm not understanding. He's supposed to be the GOAT. But you make so much excuses. Like, he's supposed to be the GOAT, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's had excellent teams. He's supposed to be the GOAT. So why do y'all make so much excuses for your GOAT? Who's the better scorers? See, that's the thing you got to understand. Michael Jordan made his competition not look good. The Charles Barkleys, the Karl Malones. They would have had multiple rings if Michael Jordan was not in the league. How many people became legends on LeBron James' watch? How many people won rings with LeBron James still in the league? You know how many legends was made when LeBron James was still in the league? You know how many people that Michael Jordan had? So yeah, the competition ain't look really good because Michael Jordan was dominating all of them. 6-0 in the finals, 4-6. That's why the competition ain't look so good, because he was dominating all of them. Motherfuckers won winning rings on Mike watch. I wanna be like Mike. But motherfuckers won a ring on LeBron James watch.
The existence of Michael Jordan, whose time playing basketball were there better?
Well, Curry got 4 rings in his era.
Qualify the term better.
what era had better people putting the ball in the hoop? I don't understand how much simpler this can be. Better scoring. Well, what do you mean?
Bro, the 90s had good scores.
Jordan's the all-time leading scorer in NBA history per game, and he has led the league in scoring 10. So I guess if that guy played in the 90s, that's better, right?
I'm saying aside from LeBron and Jordan, because LeBron's the greatest scorer the game's ever seen.
No, he's not. No, he's not, bro. Like, just because that motherfucker got the best stats in the... See, that's what I be saying about LeBron James. That's what I be saying about LeBron James. Bro, just because he got the most stats, don't mean he's the greatest scorer you ever seen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, no, the freak he's not, bro. No, he's not.
I'm saying aside from LeBron and Jordan, because LeBron's the greatest scorer the game's ever seen.
He's
Aside from
not.
those two players, aside from them, who else
Oh
in
my
their eras
God.
were just as good, if not better at them than scoring is what I'm asking.
Okay, well let me turn this around on you real quick.
No, he doesn't answer questions.
Hold on,
I see what you're saying.
if I
I
were
get
to
it.
concede that maybe that it was LeBron's maybe.
It's not maybe,
Hold
it's
on,
a fact.
hold on. Let me ask you this though.
Not a
because when
fact.
you asked me what was the best era of scoring,
I didn't
clearly
ask you
the
that.
60s.
I didn't ask you
Hold
that.
on,
That's
but
not the
wait,
question
but
I
wait,
asked you.
But wait,
That is not the question I asked you.
In the 1960s, that was the best era in
I
scoring.
didn't ask you that though.
I
didn't
make my
ask
point.
you that.
Can I make my point?
You're
Because-
answering a
hold
question
on.
that wasn't asked.
Your inference is this.
It's not an inference.
Okay, well, look, if I'm not allowed to answer the question, then I'm not going to answer your questions then. How about that?
You're answering a question I didn't ask. I didn't ask you the best era of scoring ever. I asked you between...
What's your point? Make your point.
If there are better scorers when LeBron's playing basketball, wouldn't it make more sense that LeBron doesn't have as many scoring crowns as Michael Jordan?
And let me
If there
follow
are
up
better
with
passers,
my point.
If there are better passers in LeBron's era than Jordan's era,
I
wouldn't it make
follow up
sense?
with
Also,
my
LeBron's
point
not a
then?
point guard. Talk to me. Go
Because
ahead.
I know what your inference was that, oh, well, there's just better scorers now.
That's
so
not an
why
inference. That's a
LeBron.
fact.
So let me follow up with this.
How many Kevin Durant's were running around in the 90s?
Are the best.
Bro, Larry Bird is better than Kevin Durant, bro. Like, bro, keep talking about Kevin Durant, bro. That motherfucker, bro, like, bro, Larry Bird is better than Kevin Durant, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, bro. Like, keep talking about some freaking Kevin Durant, bro. I realize Kevin Durant, bro, but that motherfucker, bro, had to go to Golden State to win 2 rings, bro. You keep talking about Kevin Durant, bro. He a good scorer, okay, bro, but bro had to go to the freaking what's the name for 2, like, had to go to Golden State for 2 rings, bro. You know what I mean? Please, like, stop it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop it, bro.
We talking about the 60s.
Because I'm trying to answer your point.
Okay.
The 60s
Bro, let him talk, bro. Like, golly, bro. You gonna let him talk, you dumb chocolate drop?
era
about the
in NBA.
60s.
Because I'm trying to answer your point.
Okay.
The 60s was the best scoring era
You
in
didn't
NBA
like the
history.
60s.
And Will Chamberlain lived in the 1960s.
You didn't even like the 60s.
So you would think that because
You
the
talk a
60s
lot,
were
bro.
easier to score in, that Will Chamberlain should have more scoring titles
I didn't
and
say
been better
easier.
at
I said
scoring
better.
than Michael.
I didn't say easier.
It's better.
No, it's not.
You had Elgin Baylor running around there averaging like 33 and 15, and he was like the 4th or 5th best player in that era. Will Chamberlain averaged 50 in a year. Jerry
was
West,
taller than everybody.
Jerry West career numbers. Hold on. Jerry West.
LeBron James
in a middle
fan.
school
Are the
basketball
same.
league right now, you'd average 52.
Do you know that Jerry West's numbers are the same as LeBron James?
That's why
They
he's the
average
logo.
The same.
What does that
same number.
mean? What does that mean?
All those guys lived in
What
the 60s.
does that mean?
I'm trying to tell you.
We're talking about LeBron and Jordan.
Bro, you're talking about, bro, you keep talking about the competition he faced. See, that's what kind of make me mad when it comes to LeBron James fans. You act like he's so much to go, then you start bringing up the competition that he faced. Like, my man, bro, you lost against Dirk Nowitzki, bro. You lost against the 2011 Mavericks, bro, with his super team, bro. Stop acting like you didn't have super teams as well, bro. You talking about the competition, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, my man played the Detroit Pistons. My boy played the Boston Celtics. My boy played the Utah Jazz. My boy played competition as well, bro. Michael Jordan was just that dominant, bro. He was just that dominant, bro. So he made other people not look as good, bro. Karl Malone is the 3rd all-time leading scorer in NBA history. Has 0 rings on freaking Michael Jordan's watch. If Michael Jordan was not in the league, Karl Malone would have way more rings, bro. Same thing for Charles Barkley. That's what I'm saying. Michael Jordan made his competition not look as great, bro. You know what I mean? But, bro, you had a lot of good freaking players in the 90s. Are you freaking stupid, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, bro. Like I said, I feel like my 2010 era is better. You know what I mean? But the thing is, when it comes to y'all LeBron James fans, you make it seem like he's the GOAT. You make it seem like he's just the greatest of all time. And then you use, look at the competition he was playing. But he supposed to be the GOAT, though, right? He supposed to be the GOAT. But yet you making all these excuses for him. You know what I'm saying? How many people got rings? And it's not that the competition is way better. It's that LeBron James is just not as dominant as Michael Jordan. That's the fact. He's just not as dominant, bro. You know what I mean? So the competition just looks way better because he's just not as dominant. I do feel like the competition is way better than 2010s. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my era. You know what I'm saying? But if LeBron James was so dominant like y'all claim, you know what I'm saying? Multiple people have multiple rings. You feel me? It's a debate going on that Curry better than LeBron James. Curry got 4 rings in LeBron James' era. Tim Duncan got 2 rings in LeBron James' era. Kevin Durant got 2 rings in LeBron James' era. Kawhi Leonard got 2 rings in LeBron James' era. Bro, these people has been feasting in LeBron James' era. You know what I'm saying? People has been feasting. The only reason, and like I said, for me, and I'm going to say this, bro, and I'm going to keep it real with you, Michael Jordan was in the hardest conference when he was in the league, the Eastern Conference. Kobe Bryant was in the hardest conference when he was in the league, the Western Conference. LeBron James was in the weakest freaking conference ever. LeBron James was in the weakest conference than any other superstar, which was the Eastern Conference, bro. We know that the Eastern Conference was weak when LeBron James was in there. This motherfucker only been to the finals 1 time since he been in the West. But then he been to the finals. He been to the freaking finals, what, how many times? 8 times, bro, in the freaking 9 times in the freaking East? That goes to show you if he was in the West, bro, he would not have 4 rings, bro. You could see his finals record. Finals record straight switched to booty. He 4-6 for a reason. The West is his kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? It always has been. That motherfucker was in the easiest conference. That's why he go to the finals so easy. That motherfucker was in the Western Conference. I promise you he wouldn't be. I can promise you LeBron James will not have 4 rings if he was in the Western Conference. I can promise you, bro. That motherfucker only been to the finals 1 time in 8 seasons.
Neither of these guys played in the 60s.
1 time.
I'm trying to answer.
He been to the finals 8 times in Eastern Conference. That motherfucker only been to the finals 1 time with the stacked 2020 team. AD, Ray John Rondo, Kyle Kuzma, Danny Green, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, Alex Caruso. One of the greatest teams he ever was on, ever. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. 80 averaging dang near 30 points a game.
That's your point. Your point was LeBron only led the league in scoring once and Jordan did 10 because it's...
Yeah, look, he gonna say Jay yapping, but he ain't gonna say I'm lying. That's the funny thing about it, y'all. He say he playing Jokic in them, but he supposed to be the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You just proved my point. He was in the Western Conference. He's in the Western Conference now. The West always been better than the East. Everybody, if you're a true basketball fan, it's not no opinion. This is a fact. The Western Conference always been better than the freaking East. Simple as that.
So much harder.
Hey, whatever your name is, Pumpkin, I promise you I will ban you. You know what I'm saying? You must be new around here. Shut your mouth. Please shut your mouth.
To score
Pumpkin,
today,
please.
There's so many better scores.
I'll ban you so
okay.
quick, bro.
Full stop. In
I didn't
the
say it was harder.
1960s, that's the best scoring era.
I'll ban you
Will
so
Chamberlain
quick,
should
bro.
have more scoring crowns and be a better scorer than Jordan. He's not. Jordan averaged more points per game than Chamberlain, and he has more scoring crowns than Chamberlain, 10-7. So it completely negates and refutes your point of, oh, which era was better at scoring? What does it matter?
That wasn't the question I
answer
asked you.
Jordan has 10 scoring crowns,
That
and
was
LeBron
not
has
my
1.
question.
That's the answer.
Okay, can we both agree that you've answered a question that I didn't ask you?
Hey, bro, we don't care about that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Ask you the better
Because
scoring era.
you asking
What
about
does it
era.
matter?
Why does it matter?
Which
If
score is
I
better?
put
Which
you,
scoring era is
if
better? What does it matter?
If I put you on a team with a bunch of people who are better at scoring a basketball than you, and I go play on a team with people who can't score for shit,
You said what? What you just say?
Which scoring era is better? What does it matter?
If I put you on a team with a bunch of people who are better at scoring a basketball than you, and I go play on a team with people who can't score for shit.
So you basically saying LeBron James played with people that couldn't score for nothing? So that's basically what he's saying, y'all. Basically he's saying Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying, had all the pieces, and LeBron didn't have nothing. Basically. So basically what he's saying, y'all, Michael Jordan had all the pieces, and LeBron James had nobody. You know what I'm saying? He played with people that couldn't score. Kyrie Irving, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis. Played with people that just couldn't score. But Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. This dude is freaking
I should lead
funny.
the team in scoring more often than you do if I'm playing with crappy scores, and you're not. He wasn't running around with a Kevin Durant, with a Steph Curry, with a James freaking Harden, like people who are good at putting
James
the ball
Harden?
in the hoop. Michael Jordan is an exceptional scorer. I'm not saying he's not.
James
But you act
Harden.
like just because Michael Jordan led the league in scoring 10 times or whatever it was.
James Harden.
And LeBron did it once. When you're
10
talking about an
times
era that has some of the best
13
scores,
years.
that's fine.
Versus one
He's an
time
exceptional scorer.
in 23 years.
How many? If Michael Jordan played basketball in in LeBron's era, how many times would Michael Jordan have led the league
every year? Every year,
Michael Jordan will dominate in the 2010s. Come on, bro. Like I've seen Michael Jordan play, bro. Cause Michael Jordan would dominate. Like bro was playing with getting beat down. Bro, Michael Jordan would dominate in 2010. He'll dominate in any era, but that's just facts, bro.
How do you
figure? Like 40 points per game.
He averaged 40 points per game.
Kobe and Jordan would eat.
And Kobe, multiple and LeBron and Michael Jordan, multiple time all defensive team selector too. So he wasn't just a offensive player; he was a defensive player as well.
Per game.
Kobe didn't average 40 per game, and he played in LeBron's era.
Kobe was the best.
This today era, he played back when the era was still difficult.
How many points will LeBron average if he played in the 90s? When you didn't have to double, and you didn't play zone.
I don't know. There was
just one-on-one the whole time.
A lot of hard defense back then.
260.
He can't shoot. The pace.
Neither can Jordan.
Jordan's a better shooter at every level.
No, he's not.
He is.
He's a better mid-range shooter. I will give you.
He's a better three-point shooter.
LeBron James is not a good mid-range shooter, but he's a better.
Not a good three-point shooter.
He's good everywhere. He's the most all-around basketball player you've ever seen in your life.
See what I'm saying? There we go right there. See what I'm saying? That's why I don't like them LeBron James. He try to make it seem like it's a fact. He's the greatest player I've ever seen in my life. How you gonna tell me who the greatest player is to me? See they go. How you gonna tell me who the greatest player is to me? That's why I don't like them mother effers, bro. Right there. You gonna tell me who the greatest scorer to me. In my opinion, bro, Steph Curry is a better offensive player than LeBron James. Oh my mama. Bro, LeBron James shoots 31% from the freaking three-point line. Bro, always been terrible from the three. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, Steph Curry is a better offensive player than LeBron James. Straight up, bro.
But he's not. Jordan was much better in the mid-range. Much better.
I would argue that I think LeBron, if
he's not like
fully around him because he
LeBron don't have a bag for real, bro.
Better passer than Jordan.
He's a team player, bro.
Than Jordan. If we want to get into that, we look at.
Sure, you know what? I'll even say that is the case. But Jordan, better scorer, better defender, better winner.
LeBron could have had those stats, but he, as we said, adapted around his team. He was passing. Yeah, Jordan had 35, 5, and 5. LeBron had 20. His career averages are like 29, 8, and 7. You get the extra assists, you get the extra rebounds.
His career average
27. 27.
I think he's dipped to 26.
Well, you know,
27.
He's 40.
But see, here's the thing.
40. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go, y'all. He's 40, y'all. Yeah, there we go. Let's use the age as an excuse. He's 40. There we go. There we go.
Well,
there we go. There we go.
27.
He's 40.
Yeah, he's 40. There we go, y'all. There we go.
Few people. I love how like LeBron could do anything. He could do whatever he wants.
That's what you say about Jordan.
He could average
that is what you say about Jordan.
He could average triple doubles. But look, we've seen 6 different triple double seasons in LeBron's era now. 4 Russell Westbrook triple doubles, back to back Nikola Jokic triple doubles. All I've heard about for all the years leading into Russell Westbrook and Nikola Jokic was, LeBron could average triple double if he wanted to. He could.
I mean,
he totally could. But he never did.
I have a quick question for the audience. Did I mention triple doubles at all?
You're talking about stats.
Did I say the word triple double?
You're talking about stats.
Thank you.
You are saying
you've
he
changed
could have
the
the
topic
same
with
numbers.
every single person you talk to. I'm tired of this.
You're saying he could average the same numbers as Jordan. Did you not say that?
And the thing is, if you add
look at him.
the points created off those assists, he's right there. It's even. 35 and 5, 29 and 7. You are creating the same amount of points. Outside of that, LeBron, so could Jordan do what LeBron did with longevity? Absolutely not. Do you know what Jordan was averaging at 37 years old? It's like 20, it was like 21, 5.
Yeah, the same exact freaking numbers that LeBron James is averaging now. Let's talk about the freaking numbers he was averaging at the Wizards. 20 points per game, just like LeBron James is averaging right now at the age of 40. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about here? You acting like LeBron averaging 25 points. He averaged like 21 points per game this season. You know what I mean? Please stop.
and like he was on like 41, 19,
in a league
70,
where scoring was like 98.
You said Jordan always had
and his efficiency was terrible.
So I'm just saying,
and LeBron,
20 points per
do you
game
know what
more.
LeBron did
So
at
that's
37 years old? He was averaging 29, 9, and 7.
Okay. Do you know
at
can I,
38?
So why was it in his last MVP season at 28, he was only averaging 26 points per game?
Because he changes. He adapts. He's shooting
the era was harder,
3-pointers.
there was less scoring, etc.
And it was harder than the 90s, definitely. It's definitely
So
pretty even.
Jordan
Pretty
had
even.
years off, and he couldn't do what LeBron did. LeBron could do what Jordan did, absolutely, without a doubt.
Michael Jordan was the clear GOAT of his era. LeBron James isn't.
So who is the GOAT then to you in LeBron's era?
I would
For
say
sure.
Kobe
It was
Bryant was the
clear-cut.
best player in the NBA till 2010.
LeBron had higher MVP finishes than Kobe.
Kobe was supposed to win way more MVPs. And if you don't know, bro, like the media, bro, controls the MVP vote. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. Kobe definitely was supposed to have way more MVPs than he had, bro. That's for sure.
Starting in 2006, when Nash stole one from him, what was that, 06? He was second.
Yeah. So, okay.
So starting from 06, he had higher MVP finishes than Kobe.
Okay.
Steph's unanimous MVP year. He came back and beat him in the finals, and he was the best player on either team, led both teams in statistics in every category, which isn't the first time he did that in the finals in his career. So is it arguable? Sure, but there was just less talent when Jordan was there.
Again, these
in
are all
his
just
era. So
eye test, like feeling specific things.
I mean, like you were saying, stats are up now. There's a higher average for team scoring, higher average for shots per play, for points per minute. So skill sets are going up.
Defense is down. There's no hand checking.
There's no hand checking, but you can play zone, you can double, you can pull guys by the hair and not get thrown out of a game. I mean, a lot of things happen. I think we need to start looking at some intangibles, right? Like, who would you rather hang out with? Jordan seems like a jerk. You know what I mean? And jerks are losers. That's a loser. LeBron seems like a cool goofball. He's a funny guy. That is a winning mentality.
I didn't see this going in that
direction. You look at their Hollywood career. You give me LeBron and Trainwreck next to Bill Hader all day. He crushes it. He's one of the funniest actors to ever come out of the NBA.
What about Space Jam 2?
How old were you when you saw Space Jam 2? You saw it, you creep. Why would you go to the theaters and see that? It's a kid's movie. That's a kid's movie.
I didn't say I went to theaters to see it.
If you're not a 6-year-old kid, then of course it's a bad movie.
In theaters
we were all young when Space Jam with Jordan came out. That's why we liked it. I liked Bugs Bunny back then. I don't now.
Can you name
Bill Murray won the game for those guys. It wasn't even Jordan. You know what I mean? He couldn't even beat a bunch of cartoons without Bill.
This is LeBron James fans right here. You know what I'm saying? This is LeBron James fans right here, ladies and gentlemen. They really think nothing's wrong with them. Like they honestly, they think they're normal. You know what I'm saying? Like but yet y'all get on to him talking about he's scrolling off to another conversation, but y'all laugh when he do it. You know what I mean? But when he do it, it's a problem. But when he do it, y'all all start laughing. You a bunch of meat riders, bro. You LeBron James fans is a bunch of meat riders. Bro scurried off and started talking about some Bugs Bunny and some Space Jam, but nobody in the room have a problem with it. We talking about baseball and bro started talking about Space Jam and start bringing up personal lives. But right when bro started talking about the 60s, that's not the question I asked. That's not the questions I asked. You know what I mean? You keep stirring off the question, man. I'm thinking, but when LeBron James fans do it, it's funny when LeBron James fans. I would never. Oh, bro, I could not stand LeBron James fans. They're the worst fans in NBA history.
Murray.
Guys ate at the early stage of Michael's career, right? Like, you had Magic winning titles and MVPs, Bird winning titles and MVPs in the early part. Just like Kobe and Duncan were eating on LeBron early on, right? Like, Kobe was winning MVPs and titles. Duncan was winning MVPs and titles.
With a stacked team.
Kobe team was not. Oh, my God. Please stop. He had one Hall of Famer on his team. Kobe played only really with 2 Hall of Famers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rick Fox was like, bro, 2 Hall of Famers. You know what I mean? Paul Gasol and Shaquille O'Neal, bro. You know what I mean? Please stop it, bro. Yeah, Paul Gasol, Andrew Bynum, Ron Artest, Derek Fisher, Lamar Odoms. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Lamar Odom is in the Hall of Fame, bro.
Team wasn't stacked.
Dude, Pau Gasol, Ron Artest, Lamar Odom, that's a really good team, dude.
Yeah, come on. I mean, like, come on, but Ron Artest wasn't a scorer. Lamar Odom, yeah. Andrew Bynum, yeah, but come on, bro. Come on.
Gasol made one All-Star appearance in his entire career before he got to LA in year 7.
How many All-NBA teams?
Before he got to LA, 0.
And how many with Kobe?
Exactly. He got better with Kobe. Then when he left Kobe, again, not good. So maybe it was Kobe was the one. You guys talk about what LeBron does for teammates.
He's also a power forward in the West, so he's not going to make it over KG. He's not going to make it over Tim Duncan. I mean, Yao Ming had healthy years out there.
Okay, so how many All-Star games did Ron Artest play in his career?
With Indiana, probably 1.
He played 1 All-Star game.
How many all-defensive teams?
He played 1 All-Star game.
He's one of the best defenders of all time.
And he was much older when he played with Kobe.
So when you have Kobe and Artest, that's very similar to Jordan and Pippen, right? On defense, they're shutting down the wings.
How many All-Star games did Lamar Odom play in?
I think 15, 16.
0. How many All-Star games did Derek Fisher play in?
Derek Fisher isn't in the conversation.
0.
He's a role player. He's a very good role player.
Those teams are elevated now to diminish Kobe Bryant.
Not at all.
Hindsight.
Kobe couldn't win with that before Pau Gasol got there.
Look at his team. He had Smush Parker as a point guard.
And then you bring in
Brown as his center.
Pau Gasol was 18 and 10 with Memphis as a young man.
And what was Chris Bosh?
Chris Bosh was
before he joined LeBron.
He was like 22, 24, and 10.
Gasol were similar players before they joined.
They played very different games. They played
were
very different
similar
games.
players.
Pau's a much better defender.
Chris Bosh was LeBron's
Chris
third
Bosh was
option.
soft in the paint.
Pau Gasol was Kobe's second option. Those weren't stacked teams. If
you put LeBron on those Lakers teams, if you take out Kobe, you insert LeBron James, they three-peat. They win.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Because LeBron is a choke artist when it really matters.
Exactly.
I think this is a time where LeBron's longevity, he's almost a victim of his own.
Had a better team. You had a better team than Kobe did, and you still can't win. You know what I'm saying? You had a better team than Kobe. You have a better team than Kobe now, and you still can't win. But you talking about you a three-peat with that team? Bro, you had a better team than Kobe, bro. You know what I'm saying? That 2020 team, that Anthony Davis, bro, you had a better team. You got a better Lakers team now than Kobe did. You still getting your head beat in. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, gang. Please stop it, please.
Yes, because
he would have left that Lakers team immediately.
You're using arguments from when iPhones were new, and then you're using arguments from when Wemby's in the NBA to hurt LeBron's case, right?
Okay.
The fact that he's been great for this long gives you more to work with, but what he's done in his era is an outlier. LeBron is top 10 in total playoff points scored in the 2000s.
There we go. We're going to talk about stats again. Let's talk about stats, you know what I mean? Because it's all you can talk about, you know. Played 23 seasons, but it's all you can talk about is stats. So there we go. That's the only time you can bring up. That's the only thing you can say about LeBron James. Stats. Like he ain't played like dang near 24 seasons. But there we go. Let's talk about stats.
LeBron's case, right?
You ain't gonna talk about winning. You gonna talk about getting his head beat in. But let's talk about stats. Let's go.
Okay.
The fact that he's been great for this long gives you more to work with, but what he's done in his era is an outlier. LeBron is top 10 in total playoff points scored in the 2000s. He's top 10 in total playoff points scored in the 2010s and the 2020s. No one else has done that. LeBron is far and away the all-time points leader while being top 4 in assists.
Stats.
How many points do you think LeBron has created in the history of basketball? How many guys have made a shot because LeBron found them?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, for him.
So look, did LeBron find Ray Allen? Did LeBron find Kyrie Irving? Did LeBron find Anthony Davis? Did he find those guys? I could have promised you that LeBron James shot a shot and then missed the shot. Chris Bosh found Ray Allen and passed it to Ray Allen, and Ray Allen hit the three-pointer. You know what I'm saying? I could have thought that. The 2 rings that he got, you know what I'm saying? He you know, he wasn't a guy to close out the game.
Now when I can jump in, but keep going.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm glad you brought that up because I don't want to use his longevity, which is excellent, against him. Like I said, Duncan and Kobe ate at the beginning of LeBron's watch, right?
Just like the Celtics did in the 80s and the beginning of Jordan's career, right? Right.
And then Jokic has eaten at the end of LeBron's career. He's won 3 MVPs. He won his champion.
Bro said, no, he hasn't. You see this stupid mother? Bro said, no, he hasn't. Like, Jokic have been putting straight switch the booty on us for the past, I don't know how many years. Bro said, no, he hasn't. Oh, my God. That motherfucker got freaking multiple MVPs, a ring. Like, what?
has eaten at the end of LeBron's career. He's won 3
MVPs. No, he hasn't.
He won
this
his championship
delusion.
by sweeping LeBron James in his series.
What is this motherfucker shaking his head for? Like, can somebody tell me? I'm looking at this little stupid LeBron James dweeb. Why are you shaking head when it comes to facts, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, your opinion doesn't matter when it comes to a fact. Why are you shaking your head like he lying, bro? He telling the truth. He not lying, delusional. This LeBron James fan right here is pissing me the freak off. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you shaking your head when you talking about facts, bro? It ain't matter about how you feel, bro, when it comes to facts. You just delusional at this point. You shake your head, bro. It don't matter about how you feel. We're talking about facts here. Why you shake your head when it comes to facts? It don't make sense when it comes to LeBron James fans, bro. No, he hasn't. What the hell, are you dumb? Talking about Nikola Jokic having me eating on LeBron James. What? Motherfucker got 3 MVPs, a ring. You know what I'm saying? Beat LeBron James to go to the ring. What the frick are you talking about, bro? I know he hasn't. Motherfucker, you motherfucker's delusional.
Jokic.
You trying to argue with facts.
At the end of LeBron's career, he's won 3 MVPs. He won
look at this brother
by sweeping LeBron James.
Okay.
Look, he's shaking his head.
Where Anthony Davis averaged 27 and 14 in that series against
we
also
Jokic had D'Angelo Russell
James.
playing in crucial minutes.
I'm just saying.
What were we supposed to do?
I'm just saying. So, but look, if we even take
D'Angelo Russell,
If we say when LeBron is primed, okay, you would admit that he was primed when he won back-to-back league MVPs, right?
And he probably should have won 5 in a row, but they punished him for the decision.
Okay,
Whatever.
So he was primed in Cleveland when he won back-to-back MVPs. So he won 62 games one year, 66 games the other, both number 1 in the league both years as the league MVP.
Okay.
He then was eliminated in the playoffs both years by Orlando and then Boston, and Kobe Bean Bryant beat both of those teams. So Kobe's eating in Bron's prime. Then, now we'll even say 35 and on is not Bron's prime. So I'm not even going to count Jokic against him. So let's look at when LeBron, in my estimation, became the best player in the NBA, 2011. And then I think he was till 2018, because in 2018 you had Giannis Antetokounmpo was MVP 1, Depoy 2. Then the next year he was Depoy 1, MVP 1, and then Jokic started right after that. So let's say just in his prime, just in LeBron's peak, 2011 to 18. He won 3 championships on 3 super teams. Steph Curry also won 3 championships in that same window. Only he won all 3 head-to-head against LeBron James. Like I said, no one ever ate when Michael Jordan got primed with one.
I did apply for Stream University.
People were getting damn right obese in this era on LeBron's watch. You got
no cap. That's what I just said. Like, people is literally becoming legends on LeBron James' watch. They're becoming legends on LeBron James' watch right now.
Only he won all.
Bro, Stephen Curry became a top 5 point guard of all time in LeBron James' era.
3 head-to-head against LeBron James. Like I said, no one ever ate when Michael Jordan got primed with one other All-Star. People are getting damn right obese in this era on LeBron's watch. You got all-time greats running around like it's an all-you-can-eat buffet.
For real.
It's crazy.
Speaking of running around,
exactly.
About how LeBron
Steph Curry
strategically adds impact to every team that he goes to.
Right?
And all-star players.
He does. But we're not gonna act like. I mean, LeBron would add impact to any team. I mean, bro, like, it's LeBron James, bro. You know what I mean? But the problem we have with y'all, you try to make it sound like it's only LeBron. This motherfucker going to play with Hall of Famers. You know what I mean? He's not making them better, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's not making, like, Kyrie Irving was already Kyrie Irving, bro. You know what I mean? Kyrie Irving was just on the trash team. Kyrie was still hooping. Dwayne Wade was already Dwayne Wade. Luka Doncic was already Luka Doncic, bro. Anthony Davis was already Anthony Davis, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, get that through your thick head, bro. He did not make them better, bro. He just came on the team and made the team better, bro. Like
sure, right? But there's challenges that come with that, because LeBron, every time he's changed teams since the decision, they win within the first 2 years, but they don't always win right away, which tells me 2 things. Number 1, the talent is not so overwhelmingly stacked in LeBron's favor that they can win easily in year 1, like the Warriors with KD did. But it also tells me LeBron figures things out, because when you look at a guy like Michael Jordan, my man said, The way he won in the triangle system with
here we go, Phil Jackson. Here we go.
I'm not downplaying
his
greatness, but that's just a continuity that he had. Kobe won all his championships with Phil.
Like I said, Phil Jackson was not Phil Jackson until he came to Michael Jordan. Phil Jackson had 0 rings until he came to Michael Jordan.
His greatness, but that's just a continuity that he had. Kobe won all his championships with Phil.
I don't know who no Carmelo Anthony is. I don't know who that is.
With him, Tim Duncan, all his came with Pop. LeBron won with Spoelstra, who is a great coach, but has not won since him. He won with Ty Lue, who
still been to the finals without him.
Nothing since, and I can't really point to much else besides 2016. He won with Frank Vogel, who is not a head coach currently, right? So we talk about LeBron switching teams, but there's risks that come with that. And we talk about the Heat years. And at the time, I was a LeBron hater as a Kobe fan, but I've come to appreciate LeBron because those super teams weren't so super after year one.
LeBron hater?
They were still up until 2014. They were still.
Wait. Because you're saying that because of the names, but when Dwayne Wade's knees went out, he was not the same player. When Chris Bosh had the abdominal strain, he was not the same player. If Chris Bosh was so super, why did he have 0 points in game?
Hold on. And then what did he do? What, like other people, like Michael Jordan, like Kobe Bryant, like Steph Curry, like Tim, like all the great players, they stay and they have to fight through rebuilds, fight through other guys coming in, and then LeBron doesn't do that when things slip away from LeBron and LeBron teams. He runs to another ready-made super team.
But that also comes with risks because you're playing in a new system with a new coach, new teammates. He literally played with Anthony Davis, who was notorious for being injury prone, and then proceeded.
Bro, Anthony Davis was literally a top 5 point power forward, bro, when he played. In my opinion, Anthony Davis was the best power forward when LeBron James played with him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Anthony Davis was already like that, bro, before the Pelicans. Please, injury prone and all that, bro, please stop it. Anthony Davis was literally the best power forward, bro. You know what I'm saying? In the league. You know what I mean? During that time. You feel me? So please stop it, bro. Please stop.
To get injury prone, and I still believe the Lakers go back to back in 2021 if Anthony Davis wasn't hurt. But that's aside the point.
Anthony Davis, we talked about his top 5.
He was phenomenal. I love AD. I love AD, but he's
the
frail.
other 2 years that they lost to the Nuggets, though.
He needs some milk.
The 2 years they lost back to back to the Nuggets.
We had
by 4 in the West Finals and by 5 in the first round the following year. AD 27-14 on 52% in the West Finals, and in the first round the next year 28-14 on 64%. That was LeBron's.
That's what I said, bro. He talking about AD was hurt. Like, AD was literally here. You know what I mean? Like, what is he talking about, bro? That's what I be talking about, bro. Talking about you turned tough. Like, AD was literally healthy. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just be lying, bro. Stop lying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro was not hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about, gang?
Next year, 28-14 on 64%. That was LeBron's second option on that team, and he's winning 1 game total in 2 series.
I mean, you can't expect him to win every single year. The Nuggets were at their peak.
You're right. He hasn't won. He's won 4 times out of 23 years.
But he does it on different teams, and we talk about all these different situations he was in. He won in the 2020 with the Lakers. Lakers were 57-0 when they had a lead after the third quarter. That's never been done before. They were 24-3 through the first 27 games. They were on a 60-win pace. They had statement wins against the Clippers and the Bucks before the season was closed. And on top of all that, LeBron James led the league in assists in year 17 because he adapted his game once again. And that's why that's why he can change teams, because he also changes his game to fit those teams, and no one else does that. The continuity
and all the All-Stars,
the continuity.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I don't care about none of that you talking about, bro. Anthony Davis. We're gonna keep going back to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis. I don't care. You're making it seem like he just did it all by himself. Cool. Anthony Davis. Luka Doncic. You know what I mean? Austin Reeves. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving. Dwayne Wade. We just gonna keep on going back to that. We do not care about all that junk you talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? He still play with multiple Hall of Famers. You know what I mean? Stop acting like he just like didn't have help. Oh, did this. Okay, he did that. Anthony Davis. You know what I'm saying? Dwayne Wade, Kyrie Irving. Simple as that.
Jordan and Kobe and Tim Duncan and Steph Curry had. LeBron never had, but he didn't need it.
He never had? So LeBron, what?
To fit those teams, and no one else does that. The continuity
and all the All-Stars,
the continuity that Jordan and Kobe and Tim Duncan and Steph Curry had, LeBron never had, but he didn't need it
because you leave.
Great players LeBron's had either.
They had tons of great players. What are you talking about?
LeBron has had more. Do I have to say it again?
No, you don't, because I'll say this: if you're
made
ranking
17 All-Stars versus Jordan, who has had 1 guy that made 6 All-Stars.
I don't evaluate players solely on the All-Star game, but if you are ranking their careers, I guarantee you're not.
I don't evaluate players off of their All-Star game. What are you talking about, bro? Like, these LeBron James fans, bro. Bro, you just say you was a hater. Like I said, one thing about me, bro, I never hated on LeBron James. I always put LeBron James in my top 5. You know what I mean? But I said, when you start talking about Jordan, we start talking about Kobe, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta speak facts. I got to. talking about you was a hater and you was now came here appreciator. I can't listen to nobody that. Matter of fact, you do like a hater. You know, I can't listen to nobody that used to be a hater. Like what you saying right now, bro, is like yeah, I can't even look at you. You know what I'm saying? You used to be you even admit you used to be a hater. I can't even listen to you, bro.
Guys,
bro went from a hater to a fanboy.
15 All-Stars versus Jordan, who has had one guy that made 6 All-Stars.
I don't evaluate players solely on the All-Star game, but if you are ranking their careers, I guarantee you're not putting Scottie Pippen below Chris Bosh and Kevin Love.
Why is that though?
What do you mean? Why is that?
Because Scottie Pippen is decorated more and thought of higher because he was on those teams with Michael Jordan.
Okay. But I just think that LeBron's talent, while great, the league has also been great. So he had to have talent to keep up, and his ability to keep up is predicated on his ability to adapt, evolve, and add to his game, which he undeniably does at every team he goes to.
Michael Jordan is only the clear GOAT of his era. Well, there's really 2 reasons. One, because there just wasn't anybody that was good enough, and two, it's by design. It's a marketing plan.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan is almost credited with saving the NBA.
So it was like design. Matter of fact, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson saved the NBA. So before even Michael Jordan was even thought of, you had Larry Bird and Magic. Larry Bird and Magic literally saved the NBA from going from bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even know that. You know what I mean? So what you're saying is just totally false. You're just going off how you feel. And you saying it was marketing and all that. So basically what you're saying, it was marketing them to let Michael Jordan with 6-0 in the finals, win 6 rings and multiple MVPs. That was marketing. You LeBron James fans just say anything, bro, to uplift your king. You know what I'm saying? You don't even be speaking facts. You just saying what you feel, how you feel. You know what I mean? You the dumbest mother I ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? But that's what they do, though. They try to downplay somebody else's legacy to uplift their kings.
Before Michael Jordan,
I don't believe that.
Before Magic.
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that.
Right
Magic
around
and Bird
that.
saved the NBA.
Okay, they saved it.
That's what I be saying, bro. These motherfuckers don't know what they be talking about. They the only ones that think like this. Did I just say that, y'all? Did I literally just say that? I know ball. I literally just said what he just said. You know what I mean? This motherfucker don't even know what he talking about. NBA was on the verge of bankruptcy, bro, before Magic Johnson and Larry Bird came in. You feel me? Talking about some freaking Michael Jordan saved him. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You just talking, bro. That's what I be trying to say. They just be talking, bro. Motherfuckers don't be having no type of facts at all. These motherfuckers just be talking, bro.
Before Michael Jordan,
I don't believe that.
Before Magic and Bird, right
Magic
around
and Bird
that.
saved the NBA.
Okay, they saved it,
and then
he elevated it to a crazy level.
Correct.
This is because the NBA was a fighting, cigarette-smoking, beer-drinking league that nobody wanted to put on TV. That wasn't a marketable product back in those days, right? So now we have this guy who is almost like comparable to a LeBron James in his athleticism, who can jump out of the gym and do all these crazy things. So it makes perfect sense that David Stern, commissioner of the NBA, whoever powers that be, let's push this guy and make him be the clear GOAT. Also,
you don't think LeBron's getting that same
Hold on. No, I said LeBron gets the benefit of now coming into the NBA that has already been saved. But
and
if
then
it was not
market the hell out of him.
Yeah, they did, and they also, he was not the only guy. This is my point about Michael Jordan. There's nobody
because they was putting switch the booty on him
to market. There's nobody else to market
because
there's
Jordan
nobody
was
else
too
to market.
dominant. He was the clear undisputed GOAT, and LeBron isn't.
And there are hundreds of more NBA players at the time. Like how in today's NBA, there's a Steph Curry, there's a James Harden, there's an Anthony Davis.
James Harden.
There's all of these different players now who are marketable
James
and who
Harden.
can be pushed to be the face.
Maybe better than LeBron, or like Steph Curry maybe had a better run than LeBron in LeBron's peak. Like I'm saying that there is no guy
Stephen
you
Curry
can
doesn't
say,
lead the
maybe,
NBA in all-time
maybe that
points.
guy
There we go. Stephen Curry doesn't lead the NBA in all-time points. But Steph Curry switch the booty on LeBron James 3 times. That's all you gonna talk about is points. There we go with points, bro.
Saying that there is no guy
Stephen
you
Curry
can
doesn't
say,
lead the
maybe,
NBA in all-time
maybe
points.
that guy in Jordan's era. You guys just diminish everything that Jordan played against. In his first NBA championship that he won in '91.
Yes,
he beat the LA Lakers with Magic.
Who are not the Showtime Lakers anymore.
Fine,
they're not the Showtime Lakers anymore.
Fine,
Kareem was not on that team.
Kareem wasn't there.
It was
but guess
Vlade
who was?
Divac on the team.
But guess who was?
That was in June of '91.
Can he talk, bro? Golly, you little stupid Boondocks, Riley. You look just like Riley off Boondocks.
Kareem was not on that team.
Kareem wasn't there.
It was
but guess
Vlade
who was?
Divac on the team.
But guess who was?
That was in June of
bro,
91.
shut up.
Can I answer?
You've been talking a lot. That was in.
You just was the. Bro, you been talking half of the. Bro say he been talking a lot. This motherfucker literally been talking half of the time. But I can't stand these LeBron James. I can't wait till that motherfucker retire so these motherfuckers get the freak out on, bro. I cannot stand LeBron James fans.
Watch on the team.
But guess who was?
That was in June of 91.
Can I answer?
Oh, you've been talking a lot. That was in June of 91, correct?
I'm trying to talk about his
championship was in June of 91, correct?
Yes.
November of
on the team.
Yeah, I know. November of 91. Do you know what Magic Johnson sat down at a little table like this and said to the world? Yes, you do. So this is my point. Magic Johnson was not Magic Johnson in 91 when he won that championship. 92. Let's go to Clyde.
Hold on. Let me tell you what Magic Johnson was when they played Michael.
Sick. That's what he was.
Well, goodness gracious, because first of all, Magic Johnson. Shout out to you, Magic, who's still thriving now, 30 years later.
He did whatever he had to do. Salute.
But secondly, in that year, Magic was All-NBA 1, MVP 2, runner-up in MVP to Michael Jordan that year. And you had James Worthy. Did you ever hear of him?
I did.
He was 29 years old. He's a top 50 all-time player, and he was an all-star that year,
too. He's better than Michael Jordan in college.
Jordan beat that team first. Right. Then he beat his second chip against the Trailblazers. He beat Clyde Drexler, who was
nobody.
Hold on. He was nobody.
Clyde Drexler was nobody. These motherfuckers just look at today's era, bro. That's all they look at. It. That boy just called Clyde Drexler nobody, yo. That's what I just said. Them motherfuckers just look at today, bro. Them motherfuckers don't be watching. They don't go back and look at this junk. They don't go back and watch it. That bro just called Clyde Drexler nobody. Wow.
His second chip against the Trailblazers, he beat Clyde Drexler, who was hold on. He was nobody. He was all NBA 1 and MVP 2.
Not Clyde Drexler. I'm talking about the other 11 guys. Nobody.
Hold on. Then the next year.
Let's keep it going.
The Phoenix Suns.
Now that's a good team.
Suns.
That's a good
Charles
team.
Barkley, MVP 1, All NBA.
This is the first good team that we've named so far.
All NBA 1. Then he comes back and he plays the Seattle Supersonics.
A dude named the Glove.
With 2
All-NBA
second team designations in Kemp and Payton. Payton, Defensive Player of the Year that year. They won 64 games that year. Cool. Then the next year, 2 more 60-win games in 60-win teams in 97 and 98 with MVP Karl Malone, runner-up then to Michael Jordan, and then MVP the following year with that. And a top 10 all-time point guard, John Stockton, 60-win teams. And you guys just dismiss all of this competition, all these elite all-time players.
So the last time that I sat down here, you told me that when Michael Jordan was running through the East was better, and the East was more competitive. So now you're trying to tell me about these Western Conference teams that were so good and they had all these wins playing against the weak-ass Western Conference in the 90s.
Do you want me to reaffirm?
But
Jordan played 27 50-win teams out of his 37.
You're conflicting yourself.
No, I'm just saying Jordan played better teams in his conference finals run to get out, and then you guys say he played by far better competition in the finals. It wasn't by far better competition. I'm saying Jordan played insanely good competition too. The only difference is they didn't win because Jordan didn't let them win. Whereas all of these teams are winning against LeBron James.
Exactly. That's why people think that the era today is better than the eras in the 90s. I do personally think that the 2020 and the 2010s is better, but it's not far better than the 90s. That's why these LeBron James fans think that LeBron James is going against all these all-time great players because they're beating the brakes off of freaking LeBron James because he's not as dominant as Michael Jordan. That's just a clear, honest thing. He is not as dominant as Michael Jordan. He get his head beat in, you know what I mean? Oh my God, dude, he's playing against all these super teams. No, LeBron James is not as dominant as Michael Jordan. Point blank, period.
Isn't the undisputed GOAT of his era.
I think what makes him the undisputed GOAT of his era is him being 40 years old, still doing things that prime life.
What is he doing other than getting his head beat in? Please tell me. I don't know what LeBron James is doing. Tell me what he's doing. Playing for fun? What is LeBron James doing? He wasn't even supposed to make All-Star this season. What is he doing? Other than getting his head knocked off? Tell me what the freak LeBron James is doing right now. Tell me. All he doing is getting his head beat in. And the first thing y'all freaking gonna say, he's 41 years old.
25-year-old men who get paid hundreds of millions of dollars can't do.
All right, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we'll have part 3 tomorrow, bro. I don't be